Hi, cutie pies. I am Lanikia, and you're watching What Happened on the Soaps. This is Days of Our Lives edition. Today is Tuesday, December the 19th, 2023. Today is Tuesday, December the 19th, 2023. On a scale of 1 to 10, it was a solid episode. It's really a filler for the episodes to like setting up things. So let's go ahead and get into it. We see, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the channel. We see Stephanie, Everett, and Stephanie, Alex, and Chad. So they're all sitting there, and it's awkward because, they're just like, okay. And Stephanie's like, did y'all do your Christmas shopping? And they were like, no, we still got something to do. And then here comes Everett. And y'all know I'm looking at Everett sideways because here he comes. Hey, Stephanie. Oh, hey, guys. So, Stephanie, we have plans later on. I plan the bistro and all that. He didn't have to tell her that right there in front of all of them. But anyway, Stephanie feels really awkward about this, and she's like, "Listen, I can't make any plans with you, Everett. As a matter of fact, right now I just want to be left alone." Because he was like, "We could just go for a walk, anything." And she said, "Actually, I just want to be left alone." So she leaves, right? And so then Everett goes to chase her down, and Chad is like, "She just said she wanted to be left alone," but Everett going after her, and he and Alex both agree something weird about him, something just weird about that man. So, anyways, Stephanie and Everett, he does catch her in the park, on the park bench, and they talk, and he just lets her know that he's sorry if he upset her, and she said, "Well, I'm upset because Chad and I broke up, and I'm sorry for making plans with you and then canceling them and everything." So she apologizes to him. Plus, she didn't want to go to the bistro. She know Harris is gonna go over there and tell Ava that they kissed, even though they were drunk. It was nothing. So, anyways, Stephanie is just like, she just is in a bad place right now, and so she and she wants him to know, just because I'm not with Chad does not mean I'm going to be with you. He said, no, 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 I completely understand. It's all good. I'm fine with that. And so he lets her know. He said, I want to be in a relationship with you, and I'm not in a place right now either, because I don't want to date other people. So if I can't be in a relationship with you, I'm just going to take a break from dating as well, and we can just work on business and just be in your we can just be friends. And so they both agree to that. They both agree. So that's it, y'all. So then we see Teresa. So Teresa's on the phone, and Constantine's bothering her because he keeps she's like, I can't help you. Didn't nobody tell you to get kicked out by Maggie doing all that? If you hadn't bought that gift, nobody would have been on to Constantine. She was like, so that's all on you. She said, kidnapping a baby was enough for me. So she gets off the phone with him and tells him, stop calling me. And here goes Brady, putting bags in a trash can. No, dropping your phone in a trash can. Now, on the phone, telling someone to stop calling you. And she was like, Brady, mind your business. He said, well, you are my son's mother, and all this. And Teresa said something that is very true. She told him, you don't have the right to dictate my life, no matter what she's done in the past or what she's going to do, because y'all know Teresa. That's still because we have a child together, that does not give you the right to dictate what I'm doing and what's going on in my life and all of this. Like, our connection is our child. That's it. But he tries to say that, well, I just don't want to see Tate being hurt. And she said, and he wants Tate to be taken care of. She said, sir, I was taking care of Tate where you were here in Salem, hopping from woman to woman. And he was like, it wasn't that many women, and I was serious about all the women I was in a relationship with, and everything. And I said, both of y'all just need to, when you see each other, say hello and keep going. If it's not about Tate, stop talking to each other. So then at this point, Alex comes up. No, no, no. At that point, Teresa leaves Brady there and just tells him to leave her alone. So Teresa goes up to Alex because she sees him in Horton Square, and she tells him, she tells Chad, can she borrow Alex away? And he said, yeah. And y'all enjoy your Christmas and everything. So they leave. And then she tells him that she needs him at the office and everything, right? So they get to the office, and Brady is there. And Brady is just like, once again, asking her all of these questions. And she's just like, Brady, I'm just trying to work, and I'm not doing anything wrong. We know she is, but she's got to put this front up for Brady? I'm not doing anything wrong, and you should really focus on you. I like Alex, so why are you always trying to say things about Alex? Does Alex know how you really are and all this? He knows who I am, and we like each other. So mind your business. And so she told him, I hope you have a great holiday. I'm happy for you. Whatever you have going on, I wish you would be the same for me. And she was real. You talking about somebody who was killing them with kindness? That's exactly what Teresa did to Brady. So by the time it was over, he was like, "Okay, I hope you have a great holiday as well." And she said, "And you don't have to worry about me." And he told her, "I'm not up to anything." And he tells when she leaves, he's like, "I wish I could believe you." So then Brady talks to Alex, and Alex pretty much says the same thing Teresa says. Um, Mind his business. Their relationship is their relationship, and it doesn't have, he's taking Teresa at face value and they have a good time together, and that's what it is. So then we see Teresa gets on the phone. She's walking through the park because she's left the office at this point, and she's walking to the park, and Andrew calls her and he tells her he's in Salem and he wants to meet her. And I said, Lord, here it comes. Let's see how long this little storyline gonna last. So then after that, we go over here to Paulina and Abe. He goes to her place, and Paulina was still sleeping. And so he's like, "Did I catch you at a bad time?" She was like, "No, no, no. I didn't sleep well last night, so I was just resting." And then he asks her about Chanel, and she says Chanel is in her room wrapping Christmas presents. So he makes them a little treat. They sit down and eat. They're having a good time together. She says she's nervous about giving the mayor's speech, and he helps her with her speech. And they have a nice little moment together. But I still think there's something wrong with Paulina, like something's going on. And Abe seemed concerned about her as well, but she said she's just tired. And that's it, y'all. I'm not gonna hold you long on that. So then we go over here to Ava and Stefan, and he tells her, Gabby broke her leg. And she said, what? And he said, yeah, she slipped and fell. He was like, Gabby walks down a runway in 6-inch heels. No way, she just slipped and fell. Clyde is sending us a message because they sent back some kind of shipment, or something happened, but they end up getting the shipment back. But Clyde wasn't happy about it, so they think he's sending them a message. And so Stephen was like, "We got to take him out." And he was like, "You need to use your boyfriend so we can get more information." And she said, "No, I'm not going to use that man that way." So, anyways, um, Stefan ends up leaving, and Harris, because he wants to call the warden to get more information about Gabby. So Harris ends up coming up, and he's asking Ava about the opening, and she's a little. You could tell she's distracted and flustered, but she tells him, "Yeah, everything went great." And so then he sits down and he tells her, because we are in a committed relationship, I have this information to tell you. And he tells her about Stephanie, how they were drunk, how they kissed, it meant nothing. And then Ava, she don't really care about this. You could tell that then, and she was just like, okay. But then she thought, oh, I could use this as an excuse. So she tells him, because of this, I don't want to be in a relationship like I was with Rafe and other people where I felt like I was the second choice. So she breaks up with him. And Harris is just like, but I told you it meant nothing and all this. And she was like, it doesn't matter. She's not gonna do it. She's not gonna be the second choice to another man again. And she's done with them. And so, unfortunately, well, I mean, what can you do? She don't want you no more. That's what he believes. And so, they break up, and she wishes him the best. And then she gets all sad because she didn't really want to break up with this man, but because of Clyde, she has to because she doesn't want to use Harris. So then we go over here and we see Stefan is at the bar at the pub, and he's drinking, right? So he's at the pub drinking, and Chad comes in. And long story short, Stefan is getting drunk, and and he's upset, but he won't say why he's upset. He just says that Gabby broke her leg, and Chad was like, "What? How did that happen?" And he was like, "Ugh, I don't want to talk about it." So Chad ends up moving tables because Stefan was being mean to him. So he moves tables, and then he tells Stefan that he and Stephanie broke up, and and so they continue to talk. And Stefan is just drinking. He keeps drinking. He keeps drinking. And then finally he was like, I can't protect Gabby in prison, and it's all because of Clyde Weston. And so, of course, Chad can't stand Clyde because he killed his wife Abigail. So he was like, what is Clyde doing? And he was like, he sent the message about Gabby, but Stefan is telling him, but then it's like Stefan sobered up a little bit and he was like, I've already said too much, don't ask me anymore. And he ends up leaving, right? And he goes over to Ava, and she's all sad and depressed. He was like, what's wrong with you? How your call? But she asked him how your call with the warden went. He was like, they're not telling me anything. She just slipped and fell. And he was like, what's wrong with you? And she said, I broke up with a good man. And so now they just drinking their problems away. Somebody said they think these two are going to get together. I don't know. Um, then we see where Chad goes to Horton Square and he vows to take revenge on Clyde because he's like, Chad didn't need to hear, but Clyde Weston was messing with Stefan. And that's all he needed because he already doesn't like him. And he's like, oh, he's still terrorizing people. So even on the inside, he's not learning his lesson. He's still doing what he wants to do. That's not what he said, but that's what I heard. He said, I'm going to make him pay. And that was it, y'all. That was Days of Our Lives today. I have people coming in, y'all. So I've been trying to clean. That's why this video is so late. And I'm going to start. I need to go to the store and pick up some, groceries and things of that nature. So, anyways, thank you guys so much for watching. And I will see you tomorrow for an all new episode of What Happened on the Soap Days of Our Lives edition. Goodbye.